Hey everyone, it's me, Fiona Jane, aka Dr. Hikaru. I haven't really been blogging in a while, so I thought I'd just kind of say my 2 cents on the internet. Today is Thanksgiving. I don't really know what to say, I guess. I've never really been much of the holidays going into the fourth quarter of the year. So most people are talking about what they're thankful for. Um, I'm thankful for a lot of things, I guess. Most of all, my health. Well, not so thankful about that. For those of you who don't know, I have recently been diagnosed with endometriosis. It's a gynecological disease. I guess the easiest way to explain it to you is it's kind of a cancer, basically. I have cells growing in my female body parts that should not be growing in other areas. I can get into the details, but there's many links out there online. There's so much research material, and there are actually 1 in 10 women in the United States who suffer from it. It's hit really close to home for me because I recently went to surgery to have some of the stuff that was growing in places it shouldn't removed. And what's scary about endometriosis is you don't really know if you have it unless you are so far gone that it will show up in CAT scans and ultrasounds. But if you are kind of in the early stages like me, the only reason you'll know is if you have the surgery I had, where they go in and they look around and see if they can find anything. So it's kind of one reason why I wasn't at SnafuCon earlier this year judging you guys. And I just wanted to say that the support I've gotten from everyone is something I'm extremely thankful for. It's been a really hard journey, and I've had a really hard time talking about it. So I'm thinking that maybe doing a series of video journals would be something that I can do for my own personal growth, and also just to kind of get the word out on what it is and how it can affect you. So I'll get a little more technical here. Endometriosis is when the lining in your uterus cells grows in places outside of the uterus. It's extremely painful because you're just, think about it, things are in my body where they shouldn't be, and it causes trouble. When I say painful, I mean I will be standing, doing whatever, and when the pain hits, I'm on the ground in a fetal position for 10 minutes. It comes with other side effects, muscle aches, fatiguing a lot earlier. So, whew. I was hoping I wouldn't cry through this, but I've been super emotional when dealing with this. I had my surgery on November 8th, so I'm in my second week of recovery. And I'm back up and moving. I tire a lot easier. This video is probably all over the place, but that's kind of how my thoughts have been lately. So, what else can I tell you about it? It's hard to explain to people what it does to you. The easiest thing to explain is the pain. I can tell you that it hurts, or you can see it all over my face when I'm curled up in a ball, on the floor, on a couch, in somebody's lap. It hurts. That one of the only things that can really help me are narcotics. there's a whole bunch of other symptoms that I guess I'm not comfortable sharing right now, but I know that a lot of you have been watching on my Tumblr, on my Instagram, and on my Facebook page about kind of my journey as I documented in photos of me in the hospital. And I've gotten quite a bit of personal texts that come my way, or messages, or I meet a lot of people who have influenced my life in a very, very short period of time. I know I've heard in the cosplay community there's a couple of us in there, and it's been great to have someone else to talk about it too. Uh, I just This is probably not going to be the last time I'll be blabbering about what endometriosis is and what it can do to you. But since my topic that I kind of wanted to talk about was Thanksgiving and what I'm thankful for, I think the biggest thing I'm thankful for is really each and every one of you who have been there for me, near or far, because there's been a lot of nights where I just kind of sit there crying. A lot of nights where you really feel all alone because you can't explain what's happening to you on the inside to anybody. And I have what's called an invisible disease, because it's you don't look sick most of the time. I mean, most of the time you can see me if I have the effort, if I feel well enough to put on makeup and dress nice, you kind of don't see it. And you get really good at kind of hiding when you're in the most pain, and hiding that you are crying at night, or you don't know how to talk about it. So I wanted you guys to know that it means a lot when someone just is there for you. I've found strength through a lot of the support I've been getting online. I have a hard time talking about it in person, and I've found that I kind of need to talk about it. It's hurtful when it's this secret in the dark that just kind of haunts you. And I think that's the worst part of having something like endometriosis, is because you don't look sick, because you don't want to talk about it. You kind of suffer alone, and you suffer in silence. And that can be said about a lot of invisible diseases. A lot of things that you don't look sick, it doesn't manifest. I'm not wearing a cast, I don't have a icky tint to my face, and if I did look tired, being the makeup artist I am, I probably covered it up with makeup, even though it kind of killed me to do it. So I really wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it really isn't easy. And I'm hoping that these short clips I do also help me in my own little weird, funny way that is drhikaru, because I'm a little quirky. But thank you. And if you managed to listen to me babble for 10 minutes, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And please keep me in your thoughts and and prayers and positive energy, and please keep all of us who suffer from endometriosis or invisible illnesses, you know. And I really admire those who have just kind of taken a second to check on me. And I hope that if any of you feel that you need someone to talk to, or you're going down a dark path, I'm here too. And I can be reached on my Twitter, I can be reached on my Facebook page, I can be reached at email, I can be reached on this YouTube channel. You're not alone. I know that those days where you just feel like you are. The truth is you're not. You just, sometimes you need to be the strong one to take a moment and say, I need help. And I don't mean I need help from a doctor or some shrink. Just, I need help. Like, I need someone to be there and tell me it's going to be okay. Or tell me that you care. So, yeah, that's my super sappy, crying, I'm trying to feel better vlog. But thanks from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time of day you're watching this. Thanks, guys. I'll be in touch. Bye.